Sean, I think you made your debut at the end of 2009 in what was a Grand Slam winning year. Can you tell me how important it would be for maybe the culture of Irish rugby, the culture of the team, just the whole thing, if you could do it again, if you could beat England this Saturday?
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty big across the board. Really, there's not many guys. I think there's only two guys in this panel of 40 guys that are training up there at the moment who have Grand Slam medals. So it's a huge drive for us as a squad. It was a kind of surreal feeling on Saturday, having got the win. That you can tell that guys aren't happy with that. There's a fair few guys with championship to have won the championship and medals, but you can sense that guys just aren't happy with that. So yeah, it'll be huge for everyone across the board, and I think it's a massive motivational factor for us going into this game on the weekend.
I suppose we mentioned there that you made your debut in '09, and this is the first real shot we've had at it since. Is the message this week? Just do everything you can to do it, because these chances don't come around very often. You never know when they might come again.
Yeah, well, I think you said it there yourself. I've never been involved in a Grand Slam decider. So it's obviously huge for me if I'm involved, and I think guys are well aware that these opportunities don't come around very often. And again, I think that's why that's a big driving motivational thing in the squad at the moment, is that we can't leave an opportunity like this slip by without putting everything we have into it. And that's, Sunday and Monday we spent kind of getting the mental side right of the game, getting the bodies right again, and then we hit the ground running today with training and in the gym. So it's been a good lead up the last couple of days, and we're doing everything we can to get ourselves, to the best shape possible to go into this huge game in Twickenham on Saturday.
Is it being mentioned in every chat you have among each other? Is it being mentioned in every speech, or are you trying to keep it as normal as possible? Keep the attitude, this is just another game, as much as possible.
Yeah, I think a bit of both is kind of lingering there in the background. What's on offer, which is again, like I said, a big motivational thing for us. But then on the flip side of it, we're preparing the same as we have been. That's been going pretty well for us, so we're not going to stray away from what's been working. And like I said, we spent Sunday and Monday getting kind of the bodies refreshed again after what's been a tough campaign, and using those 2 days as productively as we could to get ourselves right, to hit the ground running today, and trying to implement stuff that we want to do on Saturday. So it's been a lot similar to other weeks, and we're not going to stray too far away from that.
Sean, do you feel you get the best coach in the world?
Sure, I'm going to have to say he's the best coach in the world. His results speak for themselves, and 3 championships in 5 years is incredible, and he's a great support staff behind him, and he's top quality. Yeah, he's obviously been involved with Joe for a long time with Leinster and Ireland, and he's I've heard other guys say, like, when you do make a mistake in a game, you're kind of thinking during the game even about the review on Monday morning. So it's not many coaches that can put that kind of we'll say motivational fear into you. So he's obviously top quality, and he, down through the years, he's been producing teams and results that are of the highest quality.
Does it give you confidence that when he delivers that game plan to you, that you know that this is the winning game plan?
Yeah. Well, we know we have confidence as players that, and even whether it's in attack or defence or set piece, or we're very confident as players that we're going to buy into the plan that the coaches are giving us, and you have to have both sides on board there. You got to have the coaches driving it, and you got to have the players driving it as well, and having that collective buy-in that everyone's ready to go and has bought into it in the preparation during the week, so that everything's flowing properly for the game on Saturday.
Did you enjoy that try the last day? You're like Superman, diving over the line.
Yeah, I've kind of been building up that it was a 25-metre run in and a beat 3 defenders, but it's not many people buying into it. But yeah, I was delighted, and was off the back of a good maul and managed to squeeze over, so I was very happy with it.
Sean, Devon described confidence probably being at an all-time high. You've been around a good few squads. How would you rate it?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think the most pleasing thing is, and it was like I was saying, is that after the game on Saturday, I don't think anyone got too carried away with winning the championship, and I don't think, which was a good thing, and I suppose that kind of gives lads confidence that everyone's really focused in on what is on offer this week for us as a squad, and Yeah, people are fizzing, and training was good today, and I think everyone's bubbling nicely and just getting ready for this massive test on Saturday. And I suppose that kind of is really kind of been bought in by everyone across the squad. So looks like people are in good shape.
How important has the injury profile of the squad been, notwithstanding the players obviously who have long-term injuries who've dropped out? Overall, the health of the squad seems quite good for what was a fairly toilsome campaign.
Yeah, we've obviously lost a couple of guys through it, some key guys. Obviously, you know, Robbie Henshaw was a huge loss, and then Chris came in and got injured. I suppose it's the depth, I suppose, in the provinces is the huge thing for us. You can bring back in a player like Gary Ringrose, who had a super game on the weekend. And we obviously missed Tig, and Ian Porter stepped in there. It's been really pleasing that guys have been able to come in and out, and I suppose the credit then to the medical team to get guys back. Obviously losing Tig, he's had a super season, you know, building from the lines, so it was key to get him back as well. And I suppose it's been how we've coped with those injuries when guys have been missing. It's been probably the most pleasing point from the management side.
That motivational theory you talked about from Joe, I mean, can you remember your first taste of that? Was he at Leinster before you arrived? Or?
Yeah, he was at Leinster when I arrived.
Like, can you remember kind of when it hit you that, right, this is what working under Joe is all about?
Yeah, I can actually, because you know, I remember when I moved, and I kind of, after the first couple of games, I was kind of sitting back, kind of going, I need to get up to speed here pretty quick, or I'm not going to last very long. And there's other guys I can remember talking to, you know, friends of mine who were playing obviously as well, that kind of had the same thing, that when he came in, they were kind of sat back and said, I need to get up to speed here and make sure that I'm fitting in and doing what he's looking for, because you're not going to last very long if you're not.
Sean, given Saturday probably be tight, okay, given what it is and where it is and who it is, would you agree that last weekend was the best bench impact of the championship, and why that was the case, and if that might be a big factor on Saturday?
Yeah, I suppose it probably collectively probably had the most impact on the game throughout the championship, which was pleasing. Jordy Murphy had a super cameo when he came on, and Hendy and Porter as well. So yeah, it's huge. It's huge because, you know, it could only be 10 minutes that you're on for, but like you said, it's probably got to be close, and they're the pressure moments of the game. And I think that's something that, as you go on, and if you're on the bench, that you need to get up to speed with quickly, is that you need to be ready for the pressure moments of the game, and the tail end of that is, if you're used to being a starter, then that's something that you need to get your head around pretty quick, because they're huge pressure moments, and if you're thrown into the white heat of test rugby, you need to be able to cope in those moments. So I think lads did really well when they came on, and I think they've got to be ready again this weekend.
Everyone in the stand, you know, certainly from a green hue, will be losing their head come the final couple of minutes. How do you guys kind of keep your head in those, what you describe a really kind of white hot atmosphere?
I suppose you just gotta, you kind of gotta zone out everything that's going on around you. You know, I've plenty of experience of being on the bench, so it's something I've maybe had to you know, find ways of mentally breaking down, is putting all that pressure aside and coming on and just doing what you've prepared to do all week. Yeah, it's hard, but you know, something that you gain with experience as well is that you're able to come on and deal with that pressure a bit better, and that's all you can do, is prepare as best you can, have everything nailed down, so that when you come on, you're not thinking about where you should be or what you should be doing. It's just happens seamlessly, and that's the best way that you can prepare and be ready for those big moments.